Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada that if Krishna knows past, present, and future, then he knows exactly what everyone's going to do for all time to come. That means he knows if you're going to surrender to him, or he knows if you're going to continue to enjoy material sinful life. So if Krishna knows everything in the future, what is the question of free will? If we are predestined and Krishna knows our destiny, then how can we have free will? It's a common question asked. He answered it in the most practical way. You see, there's jnanis and there's bhaktas. Jnanis, they want questions to be answered in a very theoretical form, just for their intellectual satisfaction. But bhaktas, they want realization. And realization comes through a practical understanding. Just like devotees ask Srila Prabhupada sometimes, did we fall from the spiritual world of Brahmajyoti? Did we fall from the spiritual world of Goloka? Where did we fall from? Prabhupada said, you cannot understand. Sometimes he said different things. But essentially he said, if you're drowning in the ocean and someone throws you a life raft, does it really matter whether you fell from this place or that place? What really matters is you can go back home, to your eternal home, if you just take shelter. That's what you have to understand now. To theoretically have some conviction that I fell from here, or I fell from here, or I fell from here, or why I fell from there. You might be able to brag to people that I know so much, but how is it going to help you practically? Prabhupada said it doesn't really make any difference. The real thing is to understand that you're a part of Krishna, you are the eternal servant of Krishna. Love of Krishna is within your heart. You have forgotten your relationship with Krishna, and the life raft is being thrown to you in the form of devotional service. Take shelter and get out of the ocean of material existence. Then you'll understand everything. It's practical. Prabhupada used the example of the crow and the tau fruit. That the tau fruit falls on the ground, and somebody's saying it fell because of the wind. And someone else says, no, it fell because it was ripe. And another person says, no, it fell because a crow landed on the branch and shook it and made it fall. Whether you understand exactly how the tau fruit fell is not important. What's really important is, it's fallen. Do something with it. That is Prabhupada. Practical. He put devotional service and philosophy in a practical understanding by which we can make advancement by applying it to our life. Jnana vijnana triptatma. There's knowledge, but without practical application of knowledge, there's no realization. And knowledge without realization is not really beneficial. We may impress some people by our knowledge, but it doesn't really help us spiritually unless we realize that knowledge. So Prabhupada was very practical because he was merciful. They asked Srila Prabhupada, if Krishna knows everything in the future and he knows exactly what you're going to do, then what's the question of his giving us free will? Would you like to know Prabhupada's very, very practical answer to this question? He said that Krishna knows that you are going to continue engaging in sinful materialistic activities forever. He knows that. Therefore, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Therefore, he descends into this world through the spiritual master, through the Vaishnavas. He even comes himself again and again and again, because he knows in this material existence, your false ego, you're just going to go on with sinful life forever. So he comes to the material world to change our destiny. He comes to save us. He comes to give us a chance. And it is our free will whether we're willing to take this opportunity or not. That is an understanding of Krishna's mercy. It's practical, because factually, if Krishna didn't come and reveal the scriptures, If Krishna didn't come and perform his pastimes, if he didn't speak Bhagavad Gita, if he didn't come as Vyasadeva to write the Shastras, if he didn't come as Ram and Krishna to display the pastimes of the spiritual world, if he didn't send Jesus Christ to the West to teach us that there's another world beyond this world of death, then who would have ever known anything? All the conditioned souls, by their destiny, would just go on and trying to enjoy, and inevitably become implicated in sinful activities and never be able to get out. So that's actually our destiny, according to Prabhupada's answer in this case. Our destiny is just to rot in this material world forever. But Krishna is so merciful. He comes to interfere, to intervene. There's so many ways. And tell us, please come, get out. And then sarva-dharmān parityajya ekam śaranam vraj. And if we just surrender our free will to His instruction and direction, then we're free of all sins and we're liberated from our material destiny. That's why Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the greatest astrologer on the planet, he gave up astrology forever. Never did another astrological thing again. He wrote textbooks. He was famous. The greatest astrologers in India honored him as a real scholar, real practitioner. But he gave it up because he understood all this destiny. Krishna comes to intervene with our destiny. That's the whole concept of bhakti. If we just use our free will to accept Krishna's mercy that He's coming to give us, then we can be free. Free from the repetition of birth and death. Free from all the sufferings and pains that we have predestined by our previous activities.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.